Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Monday, May 1st, 2023, Monday, May 1st. Now, you might be saying, who's our new daily recap lady? Wow, is she filling in? I'm filling in, y'all. No, actually, really. I'm going on a business trip, my son and I, with the company that we're affiliated with. We're going to Dubai next week for 7 days. And, I had to get ready for Dubai. So I'd get my hair done, and I'm not wearing my usual uniform today because I had a very busy day. So, and I can't put it up in my little black cap because I don't think this hair is going to fit. So, probably for the next 2 months, this is what you get, y'all. This is what you get. So let's dive right in to the daily recap for General Hospital. Today was, yeah, but it moved along a bit. Nina Martin Gray made an appearance. Nina said, "Can't you just stop it?" See, in the comments for the comment corner, folks were saying, "We don't know that it was Nina. No, it was Tracy. It wasn't Tracy. It was Nina, right? Nina." Okay. Martin even said, "Yes, it's done." And from what I already heard, they've moved on it because they have high priority for that. The government's wheels don't turn too slow for those types of violations. So can't stop it, won't stop it. So don't stop it. No. So anyway, Nina's just, oh, well. And then Martin is saying, well, look, they committed the crime. So whatever. See, no, it's whatever. And he's standing by that. But when people find out it's Nina, because I don't think his lips are going to be zipped too tight. I really don't. Right? So, needless to say, now Nina's sitting at the table going, Nina, Nina, Nina. Don't get me started, y'all. Do not get me started. So now we have, okay, Jordan, Andre Maddox are gone. Scott Baldwin just comes in. Anna and Holly are talking. Scott comes in. He had been overhearing their conversation. Now, they weren't talking loud. The door wasn't open. So how did Scott hear? I don't know. Don't know how Scott heard, right? But Scott comes in talking all loud, and they're waiting for Robert to get there, which he does. And oh no, you all don't care about my Liso. You want to sacrifice my Liso. I'm gonna call the WSB and this, that, and the other. How does Scott have the number to the WSB? I mean, the number that could actually get to somebody, right? He may have the 1-800 WSB 1, right? That may be the number he has, what the public has. But before they figured out that Victor has a pathological pathogen, how many times was Robert calling the WSB, right? And Robert Scorpio has the number to the red line to the WSB. And they were busy talking about, nope, that territory is not our territory. That territory is unmarked territory. We don't want to get involved with that. So what was Scott Baldwin going to be able to say when he didn't even have the whole story? He didn't hear that it was a pathogen that Victor has, period. He just felt that they had lead, right? He would have gotten nowhere with his call. So anyway, Holly leaves the room. She goes and gets some chloroforms and knocks him out. He hits the ground, surprised he didn't break his glasses. So, and she's like, oops. So Holly is saying, well, you know what we have to do? we have to get a plane to that island. And Anna says, yes, we do. Anna's taking off stuff, can barely move, still holding her side. Who do you know that was in the ICU from a gunshot wound? Barely made it. Barely made it. But now she's getting ready to go on a rescue mission. And what does Robert say? Anna, you clearly are not ready for this. She goes, probably not, but I'm going to see this through. And I'm like, okay, that's the thing to do. All right, let's go, Anna, and watch. By the time they get to the island, they're going to. By the time they get to the island, my son opened the door. Now I got sun in my eyes here, so ignore that, y'all. Ignore that sun. By the time they get to the island, Anna miraculously is going to be well. Watch. She's going to be kicking, fighting, everything else Anna's going to be doing. So anyway, she gets out, she gets dressed. They tell Robert he needs to stay behind because he needs to find out what's going on. He needs to keep them abreast. And if there does come a point where the WSB does need to get involved, Robert needs to be able to do it. So he says, okay, he'll stay behind. And I'm thinking, I don't know about all that, but okay, Anna's going to bleed out when she gets there, right? She's going to bleed out along the way. There is no way her stitches, her sutures, anything else going on is healed. And she should be on a regimen for the next how many weeks of antibiotics, y'all. But she going on a rescue mission. Okay, GH. Okay, right? So then we have Sonny. Sonny's still at the Pikeman deal. He wants to know, why was he shot at? And they're like, it wasn't us. And he goes, I know it wasn't you. But somebody wants to mess the deal up. And somebody wants what you have. So what's in this case? Because see, they wouldn't do that for weapons. And I'm thinking, so it was weapons that he was going to let through his territory. I remember he was killing the whole Alcazar clan because they were running weapons, guns through Port Charles. He's against guns and drugs, but guess what? He was okay for the guns for the right price, right? So then they open it up. He makes them open it up. We still haven't met Pikeman. See, Sonny should have also said, and guess what? This deal's a no deal because your boss was supposed to be here. And until your boss shows me the respect, like I'm here, they here. Okay? So Brick, they open it up. Brick goes in fishing through and he says it's high grade explosives, meaning one little brick can blow up a city block. Now, I don't know how Brick knew that from just laying his eyes on a tiny piece of a brick, but he knew. He was pretty much getting ready to break down the how they made it. It's 2 parts C4, 3 parts. Gee, he was analyzing it like he's got one of them eyes that's hooked up to a computer that gave the whole ingredients, right? So anyway, Sonny said, okay, you know what? Now, mind you, Dex still got that camera recording everything. Sonny says, you know what? I'm going to let this shipment go through this one time. He said, but, oh no, no more until the deal is renegotiated. So you let your boss know that until the deal is renegotiated. Because I'm taking on way more risks than was negotiated. So he tells Britt and Dex to finish up the deal. Dex counts the money. Brick walk them through, the finalizing of everything. So they do that. And then Brick takes the money and he looks at Dex. He goes, you know what, by the way, you wanna live long in this business or be in this business for a long time. Trust nobody but Sonny. Nobody but Sonny. And so Dex goes, Not even you? And Britt looked at him and he said, especially not me. And Dex looked at him like, well, should I tackle you for that case of money you walking out with? Because, shoot, the boss put me in charge of counting the money and handling the money. Hey, should you be leaving with the money? And I shouldn't trust, especially you? I would have been, you know what? Guess what? I'm going to follow you to the boss's safe, right? I'm going to go with you till we get it tucked away, since the boss put me personally in charge of the money. So anyway, Dex goes and gets his little device and he downloads it to his phone and sends it to Michael. Now we have Carly. She immediately heads over to the Quartermaines and she's talking to Willow and Michael. And Michael is like, she was telling him how Sonny was the one that made the diversion for Drew. And so he says, what does he say about Sonny? He said something about, yeah, okay, Sonny may have come through, but that doesn't erase everything. Because Willow says, sounds to me like Sonny is really prioritizing his family, right? And Michael says, yeah, but we can't forget everything Sonny, that doesn't erase what Sonny did in the past. And Carly stood up and she goes, look, like, shush it, shush. Right now. She says, can we just stay in the present for right now? And Michael looks at her. Yeah, you're right. She goes, Sonny bought valuable time so that Drew could continue to look for Liesl. They can get her rescued and bring her home for Willow's bone marrow transplant. Right? And then he's going on and on. Ned did it. And Willow's like, I don't know. I'm not convinced this Ned. And Michael's like, you don't know. He'll do things like this, he's a Quartermaine and he'll do that. She goes, but he's been nothing but nice to me. I don't know. Right? So he's like, Michael's just looking because he's one-sided. He goes, well, who else? Who else would want, would do this? And nobody's thinking Nina because nobody thinks Nina knows, right? Because, you can't think of Annabelle II. That's the dog. Annabelle II made, like, well, Annabelle don't know, right? How did she make the call? So they're not thinking of Nina simply because they don't know she knows. That's just like they couldn't think, well, Ava Jerome made the call. They're not thinking about Ava because they don't think Ava knows. Had they known, okay, Nina knows, Ava knows, one of those two made the call. One of them. And I doubt it's Ava because Ava knows the consequences of making that call, right? And Ava may want Carly to babysit at the spur of the moment because Ava got a dash out of Windermere. And she trusts Carly with her child. So, So anyway, we have Sonny goes, calls Nina to his office, and she comes in and she's, oh, how was the wedding? Oh, the way he goes, I don't know. Do you really want me to talk about it? I don't want you. No, I want to hear about it. How was it? How was Willow? And he goes, oh, it was nice. And the kids were this, but I took plenty of pictures. And he turns his back to, I guess, get the laptop. And I'm thinking, oh, did you download them on the laptop? And she goes, oh, that was, and she's hugging him from behind. Oh, okay, good. And I'm thinking, it's going to backfire on you, chick. So Sonny sits at his desk and she goes, so the wedding went fine, right? Without a hitch. And he goes, well, there were some SCC guys coming in looking for Drew and Carly, and they took Carly in for questioning. And so she said, well, Carly, why just Carly? And no, not why just Carly. She says, and he says, but I had to provide a decoy, a diversion for Drew. I had them thinking Drew was on a plane to Maui. And she goes, wait a minute. Why would you have to put a diversion for Drew? And so she goes, wasn't he at the wedding? And Sonny looks at her and goes, you don't know, do you? No. Drew is out risking his life to find your aunt so he could bring her back here for a bone marrow transplant for your daughter. Mm-hmm. You didn't know. Now, he didn't really say it like that, but, realistically, he said no. He was out looking for Liesl to. So she goes, I didn't know. I didn't know Drew's out looking for Liesl. Her face was a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. He says, yeah, by me diverting the SCC, this is giving him more time. Well, Sonny, you have to do everything you can to make sure, because if they find Drew, that's going to hinder him from finding my Aunt Liesl so that she can come back and say, my daughter. Oh, no, Sonny, you got to do everything you can for Drew. See, that's Nina for you. That's Nina. See, and in comment corner, comments off of this one. So it'll be comment corner I'm going to read tomorrow. You're going to say, but Nina didn't know. Yeah, you doggone right, Nina didn't know. Nina didn't know that Drew truly cares for her daughter and would risk his life for her daughter. Nina didn't know and didn't care. Every time she saw Drew, what was Nina doing? Saying some kind of snide little remark to Drew. Every time. Same as what she did with Willow for you. Oh, well, Nina didn't know Willow was her daughter. Yeah, so it's okay to just be a bully and just mentally try to tear her down verbally every chance she could. But Nina didn't know. Because had I known Drew was doing something for my daughter, I wouldn't have told on Drew. Had I known. But that's the only reason. That's the only reason I wouldn't tell on Drew. Is I would have to know that he's doing something for my family. Because, see, he's fair game if I don't know that. He and everybody else. Carly, too. Michael. Because, see, just like Carly said, Drew tried to talk me out of getting involved, and so did you. Right? But I went and bought the stock anyway. See, Michael could as equally be involved, not just Drew and Carly, right? But anyway, the look on her face for me was priceless. Like, yeah, that's what your phone call did. That's exactly what it did. So anyway, get to the good stuff. The good stuff is this, everybody. We've got, of course, the sat phone, ring, 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 and of course they find it. And Valentin's like, okay, tell everybody. So Valentin goes out. And they're like, hey, hey. He goes, hey, hey, who are you? Take me to my father. Who are you? Victor Cassadine's son. So Victor is inside with Obred. Obred is saying, look, I don't know if the antidote is going to work. I don't have any preservatives. I don't have really all the tools that are necessary to make this safe. She goes, it may not be safe enough for your loved ones like you think it is, especially to give to no baby, right? What? So anyway, he goes, well, and the guards called him and said, somebody said he's your son. He goes, put him on. And he goes, hey, Dad. And he goes, bring him to me. So they bring Valentin, and he tells Obret, how about I get you because she says, look, I'm not experimenting on no healthy young adults. I'm not doing it. And he goes, well, how about I bring you a more mature one to experiment on? And that's when they bring Valentin in, and Valentin looks at Obret and she looks at Valentin, right? I don't think Obret and Valentin have any bad blood. I really don't. I don't think so. So anyway, that's where they end that. And now we've got Laura and Curtis and Drew still at the Rock, and they have a plan. Drew says, look, I have a plan. I'm going to take you to Victor. And he goes, because that's the only way I could get you past the guard. So that may have been Laura's plan. No, that was Laura's plan. You're going to take me to Victor. And he goes, I'm going to what? She goes, because you are going to be the only way we can get past the guards, right? And so what their plan was is when the guards come back, they were going to do it. Laura would do a diversion, which she did. Help me, help me. And the guards are like, who are you? What? And they go to grab her. And that's, she goes, okay, boys. Okay, guys. And then Drew and Curtis come and overpower the guards, knock them out, and take their guard, attire. Now, Drew is going to go back to the compound or the bunker with Laura as his prisoner. Curtis is going to go on the boat as one of the guards. Now, let me say that again, y'all. Let me just say that again. Curtis is going to go to the boat as one of the guards, because if he's seen, right, he's in guard uniform and he could blend in. Curtis can blend in for one of the guards. I don't know about you, but Trina was the only Black person I saw on that Haunted Star. Not near a guard was Black. How's Curtis gonna fit in? Now, Drew, yes. He got the hat on. Drew, yes. Curtis, no. And Victor has told the guards, you go to the boat, because that's what he was keeping Trina, Drew, the baby Ace, and the nanny. Well, the nanny's not really a hostage, but guess what? She's expendable. He says, go and get the prisoners and bring them up here, because he goes, because I could tell you one thing. My son did not come alone. He did not come alone, right? So Curtis is going to the ship. He's going to look for Trina and look for, Ace and all of that. So let's see, we'll see. Because Victor doesn't have a whole ton of guards. We can already see right now they've taken out 2 of them. So Victor probably has 6 at best. He had 6, I think. Maybe. So anyway, that is it. That's where we're at. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, I didn't miss anything. And then at the end of the show, they did a tribute to Nika Garland. She was one of the producers on the show. She worked there for 22 years. She died on March the 29th, 2023. She lived in Sherman Oaks, and she was only 49 years old. So they did a tribute, some pictures of her. She winning the probably daytime Emmy and all of that, and just a lot of things tributing her. So, and I guess how the show was shot almost 2 months ahead. So this is when they got up to doing that for her. So that was because probably all the other shows she had already been producing on up until this episode or yesterday, whatever episode, but it was probably soon. So, condolences to her and her family. But that's it. That's it for General Hospital today. I will be back tomorrow, all new and improved daily recap lady. going to be going on a business trip. Now, when I am in Dubai, everybody, I am getting a virtual virtual IP so that I could try to watch General Hospital. I am going to be doing daily recaps, but I won't have my pictures or none of that because I'm going to be doing everything from my cell phone. So I'll just be giving a straight daily recap on location in Dubai. Maybe I'll show some sites, but we shall see. I'll probably truly honestly be in my hotel room doing the daily recaps, and they may be a little bit shorter because I don't have all the little bells and whistles, but I will still keep everybody up to date as much as I could see while I am there. So I'll be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital. Well, hello, I'm back, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. I forgot all about comments on Comment Corner. I've been so busy today and then, got the new hair and it's kind of a little tight on my head. So goodness gracious, I forgot about Comment Corner. So let me see how many of these comments I can breeze right through on Comment Corner. Let's see what we got going on here. Gwendolyn says, hello, Daily Recap Lady. I think Sonny knows that Nina snitched on Carly, probably waiting for her to confess. I know Curtis' head should be cold. That's what I was saying. And I hope he's not going to try to pass as one of Victor's guards. Yeah, really? Where did he pick up the black one? See, Holly, don't play. And then Kim says, I can't stand these people, Brooklyn and Maxie and Austin and Victor and Nina so far. Kim also says, yes, where's Monica? Has she been sick in real life? Are all of the spoilers true? I don't know what to believe. 100%. I 100% believe you. You're the best recap person. Well, thank you, Kim. You do a wonderful job. I hope real soon you will have that 2,000 subscribers. I know, let's go, let's go. And then Kim also says, Carly is going to end up with Sonny again because according to all the spoilers, they say so. I hope that they do. Wait, I hope they do. I hope Sonny will break up with Nina because she's a big troublemaker. I also heard that Dex is Sonny's son. They may try to make that out. I mean, Sonny slept with quite a few women throughout his lifetime because that man was a looker, right? Let's see. I also heard that Drew is not going to get killed while helping Spencer, Trina, Lizzo, and getting rescued plus Ace. Now, I don't think any of them are going to get killed. I also heard that Ace's father isn't Nicholas. I believe that. It's not Nicholas's son. Esme made love to someone else, had sex with somebody else. I hope so. Spencer will be so disappointed, but somehow he'll probably get over it. Oh, very easy. Oh, he ain't a Cassadine. See ya, Ace. That'll be how that goes. I hope Nina gets hers and leaves Port Charles. And maybe Michael and Jocelyn and Carly and Sonny will be a happy family again. Michael is a married man and has his own happy family. He better keep happy. Okay. Jocelyn is doing grown woman things and living in the dorm. I mean, she's not a part of that happy family. Carmen says Nina has always been a witch from when she was in Guiding Light. See, I didn't know that. I can't stand her. Can't wait for her to go. Oh, was she probably acting like Nina on the other character on this show, right? Cindy says, if they made Dex Sonny's son, they definitely shouldn't have Dex and Christina romantically interested in each other. I don't think they're romantically interested. He could be interested in Christina, especially if he knows Sonny's his father. He could be interested in Christina as his little sister, or maybe she's his older sister. We don't know Dex's true age. I think he's older than Christina, or the same age, right? Because When Christina was conceived, Alexis slept with Sonny. Carly was presumed dead. We don't know who else Sonny slept with at that time. Hi, recap lady. This is Sabrina. Well, she didn't say hi, daily recap lady. This is Sabrina. I'm saying Sabrina said, hi, recap lady. Excellent recap regarding Tracy and Carly. I agree. Tracy does not like Carly, but she's going to find out who did do it or clear her son's Ned's name. Tracy might do that. Carly and Drew. Carly is Luke's niece, after all. She just paid millions for his son, just my opinion. Good opinion, Sabrina. Sherry says, you know, Nina made the call to Martin, but I don't think they acted on the tip within a few hours. Well, Sherry, they explained it today on today's show. Yes, 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 they did. Martin said it. I think someone else beat her to the punch. No, nobody beat her. It wasn't Tracy. None of that. Martin already said he already got a report. His call was acted on pronto. Pronto. And LaShans said identical twin girls are playing Avery Jerome Corinthos, and they are so cute. And you know, little Donna, doesn't little Donna look like she could be their little sister? Wow, they did a great job there. Sheila says all it takes is for Sonny to see that picture on Nina's phone she took of, Carly and Drew, and the curtains will be curtains the end. And then Sheila says the only thing the writers did right is how they wrote Diane's tactics, skills, and experience of flipping the script. Diane is so good, I know. She is a dynamic attorney. If I were in law school, I would be taking notes. And then LaShanta says Leo and Rocco wasn't there. It seems to make everyone big mad. I don't understand that part. Nina did this all to herself. Sonny is going to think back. I bet Carly will put it together. Dacia says Nina needs to go and see Kevin for some. LaSunta says, I'm so glad this SEC storyline is out because Carly don't deserve to sneak around, and Nina will lose in the end, delusional at best and nutty at worst. Ava sent her out twice now. She planted the seeds, and now she's out shaking my head. I think she's not over about Avery. I don't understand that part. Really, Ned mad the traitor he is, or why is Ned mad? Oh, the traitor he is. Started all of this. BOQ let Ned have it. Okay, Sonny did good since he came home from NF. What's NF? I can't, no, Nixon Falls. Oh, okay. I can't wait until his precious Nina gets caught. And Crit says, I actually like both Nina and Carly. Imagine how dull the show would be without the two interacting. You are definitely true about that, Chris. Juanita says, I can't wait for Nina to be outed. That's one annoying character. And Aline says, happy the new man for Jordan. No, there's a new man. No, Andre Maddox always makes one-time appearances, kind of like Brick, except Brick comes on more than Andre. Andre will go right back to the WSB. Remember, he works for them still. And NK Rose says, I wish Mike used his head and realized it was Nina who made the call. Yeah, but they don't know Nina knows. Ned was literally playing music at his wedding, and could have accused him of insider trading too. That is true. Ned could have said Michael too. And Nan says, love me love me some of that hot Brick. Brick is cute. Stephen A., that sports announcer. Carrie says, yes, I'm with you. All of the scenes for Friday's episode. Stupid, crazy in the head, which Nina didn't think that that she would put Ned at odds with the Q family. I don't think she cares about Ned. Does she even know Ned? Good for Sonny for helping Carly and Drew with the FCC, I think it's SCC, and buying time for them to get settled with Victor Cassadine. And then I feel your assumptions are spot on about the storylines and are happening right now. Carly can be evil when it comes to her family, and she'll do anything for them, even revenge at points. Like I've said before, family is family when it comes to Sonny and Carly. It can also be said about Laura, her family. Yeah, that's true. Consider she'll throw Mayor Oath out the window in a heartbeat. Laura will. Krista says the wedding was the only reason was only for close friends and immediate family only, no extended family. The only kids that attended were Michael's siblings and Michael and Willow's children. Were the ones in the wedding party. The other children were likely to be playing in another room. Monica was probably still at the conference she was doing during a Tiffany's memorial. Could be. Typically, it's only been 3 or 4 days since the memorial in Port Charles. Really? I guess so. It's been real. Yeah, because Liesl got kidnapped and couldn't do Willow's transplant the next day. And then they decided to get married the next day. So you are right. It has only been a few. And then DB says, I think we still see Monica on screen, I don't think we'll see Monica on screen anymore. I think she's retired. You know, there came a point when you didn't see Audrey Baldwin anymore, but Liz kept saying, Graham is watching the boys. Hi, Graham, how's the boy? You know, they just spoke of her, but we didn't see her anymore. Lucy says, that bugs me. After last summer, we watched Carly and Drew in Florida. Carly dropped her name Corinthos and returned to Port Charles to begin a new improved life as Carly Spencer. She needs to get real and stick with her new life plan and not get romantically involved with Sonny. P.S. Michael is a Quartermaine, and why, if he hates Sonny, does he use the Corinthos name? Because he was raised to Corinthos. But Michael goes back and forth. To hurt Sonny, he's changed his name back to Quartermaine, then he always goes back to Corinthos. Marcia says, Andre dated the first Jordan. I remember the first Jordan. And they were a couple in real life, but I don't know if they are now. He's looking fine to me. Thanks for your review. And Willow looks like she didn't even have cancer. I know Willow was beautiful. Krista says, you are correct. There were not pictures of Sonny and Carly and all the kids. I didn't think so. Anna Rihanna says, when they find out it's Nina, it's going too deep. No snappy comebacks from Jocelyn or Michael, huh? Have a great weekend. Great recap. Thank you so much, Anna Rihanna. Dacia says, Michael was carrying out Willow's wishes. Willow was the one who disinvited Nina, and it wasn't Michael or Carly. No, it wasn't. It was Willow. That was Willow's wish, not Michael or Carly's. Yeah. Michael did want what Willow wanted. And then Fanelane says, yes, because Carly was feeding on how Willow's flame was sparkling each time her name was mentioned. I don't believe that part. Krista says, I'm wondering if Wallace Kurt is having vocal issues. He did not sing at the nurses' ball either. It's entirely possible. Yeah, I was wondering, why did Ned just play the guitar when he was warming up his voice in the kitchen and Tracy told him to stop? Ooh, stop it, right? And he goes, I'm going to sing at the wedding. He didn't sing. And the YAA says, but why would Tracy want to turn Drew into the authorities? And Krista says, so she can get control of ELQ for Ned or herself. Drew is not in control of ELQ. Drew is in control of Aurora. She sees Drew as an interloper. It is certainly in Tracy's wheelhouse, but Drew is not in ELQ. Stephanie says, it was Nina. Stop. We all saw who it was. I'm with you, Stephanie. Stop it, y'all. Goodness. And it was confirmed today. Krista says, yes, Nina made the call, but the SEC arrived too quick. I think it would seem like it was Nina, and everyone will blame her. And everyone will blame Ned, but technically it would be something. If you guys don't stop saying it was somebody else, it was Nina. Nina, they cleared it up today, but I could tell when you made this comments, this was on Friday's episode. You didn't know that they were cleaning it up for us today. And then Ron says, because of the SEC, Carly and Sonny will get back together. And it would be funny if Jocelyn saw them kiss. Sonny, Dante, Donna, and Michael posed in the picture. Yeah, it was not Nina, Carly with them. Monique says, Nina will see firsthand how much Sonny and Carly ride or die for each other. When it comes to their kids, mess with Sonny's kids, and you mess with Carly, and vice versa. And then Fenelon says she's not messing with Sonny and Carly's kids. No, she's sending their mama to jail. So in other words, yeah, little Donna is very, very little Donna. Okay. Anita says, I hope Rick discovers the video that Dex put behind the crate and recorded. Nope, he sure didn't see it. Insider trading can't be proven based on what the feds probably find out the real truth, that no one told Carly to invest. She overheard a conversation about Aurora and decided to do it on her own. And they talked about that today. She says, Sandy says, Jordan is left out of the loop again. People have no faith in her at all. She did have something with Andre, and so did Anna. Yeah, I know Anna had a thing for her Andre Maddox. They should bring him back to Jordan or for Jordan. I know he was cute. Well, that's it, everybody. That's it for Comment Corner. I am going to go ahead and attach this to the daily recap for today, so this way it'll be on there as well. See you tomorrow for another daily recap.